Welcome back to the Football Equipment Manager course brought to you by University of West Georgia Football. I'm your host, Jordan Roberts, and in this video we will be going over one of the most important processes in college football, and that is football preparation and repair. Proper football preparation is one of the most important responsibilities of an equipment room. When done correctly, brushing, conditioning, and mudding a football improves grip, extends the life of the leather, and ensures consistent game-ready performance. These techniques are used across collegiate and professional football programs. It is important to note that football prep can vary by program. Some schools may choose to outsource this process to companies that handle football preparation and repair, which is the process we use here at the University of West Georgia. We use T3 Football Prep and Repair, which is run by a friend of mine, Todd Fleming. And other Division I FCS and FBS programs prefer to handle it in-house, as they can more closely ensure that football prep meets the specifications of the equipment manager and the quarterbacks. Before starting, you need the right tools. Shaving cream is used to help break in the leather by removing excess dyes in the football building process. A football brush, either nylon or natural bristle, is essential for working the leather and removing debris. I myself prefer to use soft bristle brushes, as it allows me to vigorously brush the leather without worrying about damaging the football. Leather conditioner, tack spray, or a wax bar helps soften the leather and improve grip. Football mud, such as Lena Blackburn rubbing mud or a similar product, is used to enhance tack and water resistance. One important note I would provide is that you should not use Red River football rubbing mud. You will also need gloves and clean, dry rags to keep the process controlled and consistent. The first step in the process is to apply shaving cream generously to all four panels of the football. Work the shaving cream into the leather thoroughly while making sure the entire surface is covered. Once applied, let the football sit for about 30 minutes, preferably on a towel in an open area to avoid messes. This step helps begin the break-in process by removing the excess dyes that I mentioned earlier. After the shaving cream has set, begin brushing the football. Use multi-directional strokes, clockwise, counterclockwise, and up and down strokes to evenly work in the surface. This process activates and redistributes the natural tack already in the leather, improving grip even before additional treatments are applied. The next step is to condition the leather. Apply a small amount of leather conditioner or wax to each panel using a brush or clean cloth. Let the leather absorb the conditioner for 20 minutes to an hour, then lightly brush the football again. Conditioning is critical because it prevents the leather from drying out and helps maintain long-term grip. This next step is optional but commonly used at the collegiate level. You may apply a light layer of tack spray or wax to enhance the grip. Brush it into the surface to ensure even distribution. This adds another layer of control and feel to the football. Mudding is a key step in preparing game footballs. Mix football mud with a small amount of water until it forms a thick surface. Using gloves, apply a thin, even layer to each panel of the football. Avoid the lace holes to protect the integrity of the leather. Once applied, allow the mud to dry completely. This usually takes from several hours to overnight. After the mud has dried, brush the football vigorously. Use short, firm strokes to remove all dried mud from the surface. This step reveals the enhanced pebbled texture of the leather and significantly improves grip. The next step, which is followed by most collegiate football programs and professional programs, is to use an electric football buffer to finish out the process. You may also apply a light final coat of conditioner or tack spray if necessary. Brush the football again to evenly distribute the finish. Then inflate the football to proper playing pressure, which at the collegiate level is 13 psi. At this point, the football should be fully game ready. However, football prep does not stop after the initial process. During the season, game balls especially should be brushed regularly to maintain grip and remove debris. Condition the leather every few weeks to prevent drying and cracking. Avoid excess moisture, especially around the lace holes, as it can damage both the leather and the internal bladder. Providing tack cloths to player is also helpful, as it keeps their hands and gloves dry and prevents sweat from affecting the grip on the football. There are a few common mistakes that can negatively impact football performance. Do not apply mud too heavily. A thin layer is all that is needed to break in the football, and the logos on the football should remain visible. Avoid using household products or anything not designed for leather conditioning, as these products can damage the football. Always use the correct type of brush. Brushes that are too soft won't activate the tack, while overly stiff brushes can damage the leather surface. Before the season, complete a full prep process that includes brushing, conditioning, tack application, and mudding and final brushing. During the season, perform weekly brushing and reapply conditioner as needed. On game day, finish with a final brush and, if necessary, a light application of tack or conditioner, depending on your quarterback's preferences. Preparing footballs through a consistent, detailed process ensures they perform the way they are supposed to. When done correctly, you create a football that has optimal grip, durability, and feel. These are the same methods used by top collegiate and professional equipment staffs, and mastering this process is a key part of being a successful equipment manager.